Hey everyone, it is Stephanie here with Infernal TV, and I'm here with Andrea and Tomasso of Miscreance. So, how are you guys?
Hi, hello, how are you? We are totally fine, I think.
Nice, awesome. So let's go into the beginning of the band. Before you were Miscreants, you were Atomic Massacre, and you decided to go into a different musical direction, and you changed your name. So why did you make that decision to go in a different direction?
So the band started with the Atomic Massacre name in 2013, so many years ago. And the lineup was also different because there were only me and Andrea Feltrin, the drummer, and no one of the actual Miscreants. So the style, the music was very different because we were very young, were very inspired from different stuff, more very trashy stuff, more faster stuff, I don't know, Sodom Creator, Early Death. And then by playing all together and then meeting also Andrea, we started changing our style and doing something more intricate. I don't know how to say, something more technical, more personal. And before the rehearsal, the first demo, we decided to change the name because it was more representing the way that the band was going on. So we searched for a different name, and Miscreance was the name that we chose that fit more with the band.
Nice. And now one thing, because I've been in love with your band ever since I discovered you guys, because I think you're the perfect combination of like the old school Florida and European style. Like I hear a lot of Pestilence influence, specifically from the Spheres album. I hear a lot of like later era death. I hear a lot of Atheist. So do you agree that you kind of mix the European and Florida death metal sounds? And if not, then how would you describe your sound?
Uh, I will describe our music. I like and we like to say that most of all we are a thrash band. We are not, but because of our main influences, no. So when we discovered metal, we started all with thrash music, and our um, our thought in mind when we started playing was to play thrash. The intricate parts of the music, the complex time signatures, and all that stuff, they came with our experience. Not even if it doesn't seem like this, but we didn't want to be that pestilence atheist look-alike, even if we do at the end, because the music is that. But yeah, I agree with the final result. So yeah, those are inspiration, of course. Like all the names you said, we will add Invocator from Denmark. We will add Disciples of Power.
Oblivion.
Oblivion, yeah, of course, big influence. Really, me and Tommy always say, and of course the other guys too say that Oblivion is a way bigger influence than that. And but not so many knows Oblivion, like not so many, not as much as that, but yeah, Oblivion had a great part on our influences.
Nice. I mean, I definitely hear Oblivion. I also hear a lot of Martyr too. Some of those like other more technical, even like some Sacrifice, like some of the more like technical, like thrashy bands. So I can, I mean, you can definitely hear a lot of influences in your sound, um, but yeah. So now you guys signed to Season of Mist. Explain how that went and how you're enjoying working with them.
I do.
It was kind of unexpected because when we released the album in September 2002 and 22, sorry, the last year. So and yeah, we received some mails, some proposals, but not so many. Like was out for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, so it was a new release, and we worked with 3 labels for the album: Danex Records, Unspeakable Acts, and Desert Wastelands Productions. And we released it on 3 different formats with the 3 different labels. So we didn't expect to have a contact with such a big label that soon. Like after 3 months from the release, they contacted us on Instagram, I guess. And like we it wasn't even a decision. Like we said, okay, yes, we are in. What we have to do next? Because as everyone knows, it's a big label, but it's not only because it's big, but because it reflects some of the music we like. Of course, they do very many bands, many different styles, but they had a Cynic, they had Gorguts, Atheist, so it's the perfect way to start, but we are extremely grateful to the previous labels because they did an awesome job, because without them there won't be Season of Mist, so we are extremely proud of the work with them.
Awesome. And now Season of Mist is reissuing Convergence. And now I did look into the album that you just were discussing. And I did see that, like it will be available in the formats that you mentioned and in different vinyl colors. But were there any other changes to the album, like, any production changes or anything like that?
No, nothing changes since the first release of Convergence. It's all the same format, same layout. So it's the same record. Nothing new.
Okay, cool. But I do want to talk about The Garden, the music video you released recently, because it's like it has that kind of old school look to it. Like it reminds me of a video that would have played on Headbangers Ball back in the day. So, was that your goal? And what's the concept of the video? How did you come up with the concept?
The video is it doesn't seem, but it's very improvised because we think about the idea of the video just some days before to do it, and we was searching for ideas, searching for the person to involve to doing the video, and then we find the place, and we discussed to do very symbolic scenes that represents the lyrics of the garden, and not doing a very similar storytell video, but more little scenes that are that have sense in its full watching, and of course we play in the background. So this was the main idea beyond the garden video, and we are very happy with the result. We didn't expect that we release a so very good video, so we are very happy to see it.
Nice. And then I saw that you're going to be playing Go Hell and I think in about a month or the next couple of months. So will this be your first festival or have you played like bigger festivals before or with your older bands?
No, we played in festivals when we were Atomic Massacre. When they were Atomic Massacre, I wasn't even in the band at the time, and we didn't play that much live before 1 year because we had problem with the lineups, and this is this is why Andrea, the drummer, is also singing, because we didn't have a singer, so we had to improvise. And it came out well, but we didn't have a singer, so we couldn't play live, and we were really still about that thing. So Go to Hell will be the first, and it seems an incredible festival, even because me, Tomasso, and Andrea went to Pola, to the place on vacation like 5 years ago, and we met the guy on a bar. We were in a pub to just drink, and we met this guy, which is in contact with the organizers, and so we were already active at the time. So he told us, "Oh, you have to come to play here sometime. Yeah, you should come." We say, oh, "Okay, yeah, for sure." And then he organized it. And then we are playing at Metal Italia Festival, which is one of the biggest metal festivals here in Italy, with Pestilence, with Malevolent Creation, Unleashed, Venom, Paul Di'Anno, and I think that's enough. But no, okay. But this is a great opportunity because we talked about that before. We are super fan of these bands, and it's just incredible to think about to play there.
Awesome. And so, and you just were, discussing the Italian festival you were playing, because I notice a lot of the newer bands I'm listening to all come from Italy. Like, it just sounds like you all have such a great scene. I mean, I forgot to see which city you live in, but I know in Rome, a lot of the bands I like come from Rome. But I mean, what is the Italian metal scene like? Are there like a lot of shows, a lot of bands that you're friends with, stuff like that? No?
Yeah, nothing.
Oh no.
The utopic vision, I think.
It seems so. It seems so because there are many bands and many good bands, fortunately, but not that many audience. Not so many gigs.
Shows too. There are not so many shows. Maybe more at a higher level. I don't know if maybe comes big bands. Okay, there are the gigs, there are festival. Okay, but at more the medium, low level, like I don't know, something more underground. There's not so much, and the audience is very poor. It seems that there is not so much interest in doing small, medium gigs.
Man, because that's like where the US, like the metal scene is, all the touring cycles and everything, like the medium to lower level shows that you're talking about, like with smaller bands and stuff. But I mean, again, you guys have great bands coming out of your neck of the woods, and as you said, a lot of cool festivals. So you have some stuff going on. So now, are you guys working on any new music or anything?
Yes, we are, of course. We never stopped writing new music. We actually stopped composing Convergence in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. No, 2020. No, 2019. Yeah.
More
So we had to record it, but it was the singer problem. So we had to just wait to find the singer, and we continued to write new music, and we have like 3 or 4 songs ready and many more in progress, but we are on a good way, I think.
Nice. Is there anything you can say about the new album? Will it be like Convergence, or will it be going in a different direction?
And the next record, I think it will be more, I don't know what to say, more obscure, more something less lighter than maybe it could seem Convergence. Always the same style. We still playing this genre as Miscreance, but it will be something more I don't know, obscure and also faster than Convergence. And it will be a concept album that we are working on, a concept that we think about it and it doesn't exist. It's our idea, and it will be a surprise when.
Awesome. And now this is the last question. You can say whatever you want. You can thank the fans. You can promote any up your out like Convergence or even the new upcoming album or any shows or anything. So take it away.
Okay, I will start, and then Tommy, if you want to say something else. First of all, we want to thank you for this interview, for this space. We want to thank everyone who's seeing this, listening to this, I don't know. And I remind you all that you have to follow actually us on our social medias. We are always active. We always post our shows. We just came back from our European tour, so we won't be playing maybe in other countries soon, but we will manage to do it. And yeah, stop saying that we sound like that.
Oh, sorry.
Stop that now.
Stop that. And nothing more. Thank you all. And thank you again.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Of course, and everyone, definitely check out this band, Miscreance. Don't say they sound like death. Say, hey, you sound like Obliveon, right? Or you use inspiration from Obliveon. There we go. That's the one. So if you're a fan of Obliveon, I'm sorry.
You can also say that we sound like Thrash or a Blue Oyster Cult if you want. That makes feel good.
Maybe Police too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this band is a perfect combination of the Police and Obliveon. How about that? But yeah, regardless of what Miscreants, what bands they take inspiration from, this is an awesome band, very talented musicians. I fell in love with Convergence when I first heard it. And yeah, so this is definitely a band to keep on your radar. Check out Convergence if you haven't yet. Season of Mist just reissued it. They're working on new music. Miscreants is playing festivals in Europe, playing tours, just as they mentioned. So I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more of them soon. And thank you again for checking out the interview, and stay metal, everyone.